When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a conference rival from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here we go. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. Bulldozes his way through. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the score. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Black 18! Black 18!
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Baker. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Let's go. Right.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's cross. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period.
Come on, set.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. the 20. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense putting points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Got his man quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And some room to work. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He'll pull it down. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. looking to the big tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
What about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, with maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker is Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
Here we go.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Let's go. Okay,
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
With the catch, it's Powell. Crosses the 35. Turns it on in midfield. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's in open space downfield. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes. When I'm a defense and I got them backed up,
is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting a sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The short hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for space, it's Powell. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to let it go. Pulls it in down the middle. Open spaces. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it, perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Handoff to the lone back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. That's caught. It's Adcock. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Green. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And that's where it comes to rest at midfield. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Black 14! Black 14!
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hill. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Memphis! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late.
Hits the crease. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't fooled by it. They weren't fooled by the read game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They go to the ground. Hard running there. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Finds his man. It's Hall. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. At the 35, he's open. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme away.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Memphis. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Intercepted, number 19. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Got room on the return.
And the defense down in this game, they just
Goes upstairs. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
Let's go.
Third and goal for the offense.
Red 54.
Give to the fullback. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying play action. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.